Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. We welcome you. That's the punter, Ethan Evans, to get this started. Oh, and he gets it all right. Penalty flag's going to come in. Going to mark this one out beyond the 40-yard line. Purdy on first down. The tackle is going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Kobe Durant up to make the stop.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. Open receiver, the former Gator. It's Ricky Pearsall. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 19 in the air. First down, 49ers. From the gun, it's Purdy. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. Look at him stay on his feet as he's able to shimmy his way for a gain of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. to throw. Purdy. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on 3rd down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
This has been a solid opening drive. They're knocking on the door. 1st and goal. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal?
Watch out! Yellow.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, San Francisco. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
Okay, ready?
On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyron Williams. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Ready, ready.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Richardson gonna look to throw. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Bryce Huff. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. And he's taken down up past the 35. Well, 3rd and 19, no problem. They pick it up on 3rd and long. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. Here's a screen set up to Williams. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. The rookie from Florida State on target with that throw. They've got a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Let's go now.
Now it's Williams. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about one. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. Stoppage here, one of the 49ers is down. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Ready.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. Open is the tight end, Terrence Ferguson. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 10. That is a big play for L.A. It's a gain of 34. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. The Niners have the early advantage. And we're back in the Bay Area after this.
On the set.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. They'll run. It's Williams. Marked down at the 6.
Bernardo Green on the tackle. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the Niners' 6-yard line.
Ready.
Now, here's 2nd and goal.
Ready. Go.
One more time for Williams. And they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first 2 runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up 3rd down.
A nice drive. This is the 9th play coming up. And they cash it in on 3rd and goal. The RPO. That one is complete. To the pylon. He's in. Terrence Ferguson. Touchdown, Rams. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Get set. Yellow. IT. Watch out.
Purdy to throw. He'll find the open man. That's Watkins. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Purdy. Tipped as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Picked off by Quinton Lake. He gets free inside the 20. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
So it's 3rd down, and it just seems clear that he's just trying to do anything to keep the drive alive. But even though you're trying to keep the punt team off the field, you just can't be careless and reckless. And that's really what he ended up being, Mike. And defense takes advantage and takes it back to the house.
The kick is good. Makes the score Rams 14, 49ers 7. Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
Here's Carney now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Purdy works out of the pistol. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Second and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He'll air this one out for Watkins. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big-time play for the Niners. It covers 51 yards.
And the 49er
both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Purdy quickly to Ayuk. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown, 49ers.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and And you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
That ties the game at 14. Jake Moody to kick off.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready, set. Here we go, set. 70 Lions.
The motion man here is Mitchell.
Ready.
They'll start by going forward with a pop pass.
Ooh,
After the catch and the ball comes free.
get my touchdown back. Dang, okay.
They force the fumble,
Yeah.
and it leads to a defensive score. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
14. Jake Moody to kick off.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. He fields it at the 8. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
At their own 20-yard line.
Back. Viking, 18.
Well, sent in motion here. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Tutu Atwell was the one he was looking for.
Second and 10 at the
And it'll be second down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum, because so far they've come out hot in this one.
Ready. 19.
On second down, Richardson. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is, how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again?
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Cameron Pearl brought him down. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the Rams' 16-yard line.
They'll come up now for second down and 4.
Yellow. Get set. Get set. Yellow. 19. Go ahead.
Throwing is Purdy. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
And he's lucky this one didn't go back the other way, Mike. He got away with just a bad decision, bad throw, and defensively, you get a chance to steal a possession for your offense, you got to capitalize and make those plays.
Here's a third down and 4. three. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up fourth down.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Get it. Just the Eagles.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
Like the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches.
Back to 60.
From the gun, Richardson. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
First down, Rams.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
That'll be caught by the running back, Williams.
Complete to Kyron Williams. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 49ers' 45-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80. Cougar 19. Warrior 70. 18, Pioneer. Ready.
Now Richardson. That'll be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Get set. Get set. 18. Watch out. Yellow. Up.
On first and 10, 30. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll break the huddle. coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. And he's got this one complete to Watkins. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Throwing again is Purdy. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Throwing again is Purdy. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
It's 4th down.
Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal.
23 yards.
This about as short as you can get. Oh, he missed it from short range. A bad miss. It's no good. And their lead will stay right where it is. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Trap 19 Chargers. 19 Chargers.
Looking to throw. Richardson. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's one of those things that rookie quarterbacks just really struggle with early on in the NFL. If you just stare down your primary read, you're going to get yourself into a lot of trouble. So continue to work through your progressions, take what's there, find the open receiver, and with more reps, this is something that you have to imagine he's going to really improve at.
A 2nd down throw for Richardson. Again, working deep downfield. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
On first down, it's Richardson. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Bronco 80.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. 14 yards on the pickup there.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space, because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry. Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Ready?
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Here we go.
Richardson to throw here on first and 10. He's across midfield. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Initially, when the quarterback looked his tight end's way, I thought he had a chance for a big pickup. He had nice separation there early. Let's give credit to the defense. They were able to rally quickly to the ball and keep that from being an even bigger game.
And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
18. Ready?
On first down, right back to Williams. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
So, from the 37, here's second down and 9.
Come on.
The motion man here is Mitchell. On play action, Richardson. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
Hold the ready.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's third down.
Here we go. Set. 19, Charger, 19.
Throwing, Richardson. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. A 19-yard pickup there. First down, L.A.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Cougar 19.
Throwing is Richardson. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
5 yards on the
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike. And what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
Get up. 70 line, go.
He'll try to run for it with Williams. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's 4th down.
That's really well done defensively, Mike. The key to these situations is you got to engage with the blocker, bottle it up, but then you have to get off the block, find the ball, bring them down. That's exactly what they do. No gain, 4th down.
That one on target.
How you going the wrong way, man?
He's got it. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
Here's Carney now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Showing off the big legs. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. First and 10. Purdy. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Braden Fisk in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in 2nd and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. Still on his feet. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 35 yards.
Mike, it just seems like certain games each week just align for matchups like we're seeing today. Just two quarterbacks trading blow for blow, putting on a show for their respective teams. Let's see if he can finish this drive off with another touchdown following that big play.
They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. That's caught by Watkins. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. Play fake. Now it's Purdy. This one taken in downfield. It's the fullback. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. That is 14 for the second time. Back-to-back 14-yard gains and a first down. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and set. Up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Third and long.
Get set, get set. Watch out.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And that is incomplete. Jamel Dean that time. All over him in coverage.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field. And then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they start again sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
Come on. Set. Track Cowboy 80.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback, working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
To throw, it's Richardson. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but this is going to go down as a big loss on the play. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times, and I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged a bullet.
Richardson operating from the pistol. That's right side. He's got Ferguson.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The motion man here is Mitchell. They run over center with Williams. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to third down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 tight, 19 tight. Steady.
From the gun, Richardson. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Parkinson in motion. Here comes Williams on the toss to the right. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. It'll hold them to a gain of 2.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
On second down, Richardson. That's into the hands of the fullback. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Okay, ready?
The faithful roaring here in Santa Clara. This is third down.
Bronco 80.
Now Richardson. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. And it comes to 4th and 2.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd down.
Come on, set. Liking 8.
It's Richardson on the move. Throw on the run is complete. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's good.
Running these underneath crossing routes, you wouldn't imagine lead to a lot of explosive plays, but when done right, if you can get the receiver in open space and get the ball.
And this is going to be a touchdown. A game-tying TD here in the final minute.
Well, there's still some time remaining, but what a sequence of events here, Mike. I mean, late in the game, they get the touchdown that they needed to tie it, and now they can take the lead with the extra point.
A critical extra point is up and good. They have taken a 1-point lead here in the late stages of this one.
Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Watch out!
Throwing on 1st down is Purdy. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. That's the safety, Cameron Curl. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick-6 for touchdown. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Outside. 18. Watch out.
Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock. Here's 1st down.
Get set.
18! Watch out! Hey, Terrell, corner. Here we go, here we go. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man. Yellow. Stop. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And that will lead to a second down.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame. Second and 10. Get set, yellow. 18, watch out! Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. Down to the 10. And this will be a touchdown. They are within a 2-point conversion of coming back to tie this game.
And what a finish this is shaping up to be, Mike. They somehow get the late touchdown with very little time left on the clock. And, of course, now everybody knows what's coming. You've got to have your best 2-point, gotta have it play. You've been working on it all week. Let's see what they got.
The last touchdown, that was only half the battle. Now they've got to get the 2-point conversion to tie this game up. From the gun, it's Purdy.
So they decided to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
In need of a recovery and a quick field goal. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So it's a win for the visiting Rams. They bounced back from the loss last week. Really put in a determined effort and will come away with the victory.
man.